Hi, this is Brian Wilson with BFW Classroom, and today we're going to use Gemini to create CSV files for Google My Maps that you could use in your classroom. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to hear about updates as they post. Here you see that I'm inside of Google Gemini, and what I did was create a CSV file of battles for the War of 1812. Whenever you ask Gemini to do this, it will give you information before the actual data table set to give it some kind of understanding to the creator. The other thing that you can do is once you've made it, you can actually go back and ask it to sparse the data sets in a different way if you want it to, by country or by year. Now, all you have to do is copy and paste into a Google Sheet, and then in the data part, you click and you separate it into columns. Now the first column, your A column, will be very big because it's the original data, but this ends up separating them out. This makes it easier for the map to read. Now once you open Google Maps, you go to Google Maps, mymaps.com, and then you can import the spreadsheet file by doing this, by just clicking import, clicking the latitude and longitude, so that way it knows where the actual places will be, and then each item is given the name column that you originally put in there. So here you can see there's all of these different naval and land battles that were part of the War of 1812, and then you can begin to actually identify them. If you were to ask or give this data table to your students, you could have them identify it by year, and then actually have each year be color coded. So here it makes a color coded map for you. It also includes that last data column. You'll see in a second, whenever you click on them, it'll give you the different data set information inside of these pop-ups, so you can have students finesse these or change these as part of the assignment in your classroom too. Here you can zoom in, and again you can see the different parts of each site on the map. One thing that's interesting is when you go in and do this, you can actually create the maps, share them with your students, and then ask them to create another data table inside of Google Gemini with a different set of information. So this one, I'm trying to get it to create a CSV file of leaders that were part of the war with their birthplace, so that way students can see how they do that. Now with this new data set, you're wondering what to do with it. So you're going to copy and paste this information into your original Google Sheet, and this time when it's going to be on a second sheet, you need to move that to the first position of your Google Sheet deck. So that way it will be readable by Google My Maps. Now again, you'll see we add this the same way. We import, we go ahead and use our latitude and longitude, we use the name options, but since this is birthplaces, you can do a couple of different things with this one. I highly recommend once it gets imported, you check it in case you had subheadings that maybe weren't registered in it. It's going to ignore those and give you the error prompt like you saw here, but then you can go through and actually readjust these and maybe use a different disclaimer for the actual piece, like maybe they were born in a certain country, or you can manipulate the data set. I also ask that the students change the color and then also change the icons like you can see here to make it so that these are more noticeable, different from the actual battle markers that are on the original map. Again, this is Brian Wilson with BFW Classroom. I hope you learned something new on how to use Google Maps, and just don't forget to hit like and subscribe, or check out one of my other videos posted here. Hope you enjoy and keep on learning.